Yo, what up gamers, I'm Product, and today we're going to be playing Jinx, and I'm going to be showing you guys how exactly you play Jinx, who is currently one of the strongest ADCs of the patch. She's not the hardest ADC to pick up, but she does have a lot of skill expression, and it can take a while to master her, and definitely does bring you a lot of value when she is fully mastered. So I'm excited to show you guys how to get the most out of this champion, and make sure to subscribe for more guides and the best educational ADC content on YouTube. So Jinx's Q splits her auto attacks into two different forms basically. Her long range rockets, which do a lot of AoE damage, and her minigun, which does a lot of DPS but has a lot shorter range. Basically, your laning phase is going to be all about your use of the rockets. You're going to use it to harass, you're going to use it to shove. As you can see here, I'm pushing the Draven, or pushing the enemy bot lane in here with attempting to get level 2 before them, and I'm going to be using the rockets there for some AoE. Especially the minigun only when the AoE from the rockets wouldn't actually hit anything. Ooh, as I get caught by a hook here, not my greatest moment really. Could have actually lived though, actually, if I just continued running. Oh well. It was actually not the greatest example of being able to use my rockets to push, because I didn't actually use my rockets when the 3 melee minions were all like grouped up as 3. If I'd used my rockets a lot sooner there, definitely could have got the level 2 a lot faster than them, and they wouldn't have been in a position to engage on us there. But the way you'll basically want to play most lanes is you want to try and use your rockets as much as possible, really. Just stay at as higher range as possible away from the enemies, because you're quite vulnerable and your dueling is not that amazing. But if you can just stay out of people's range and just keep poking them away, you can eventually form a pretty big advantage that way. And you only want to switch to minigun to like finish opponents off, or if you're already in the short range anyway, like if you're kiting somebody who's like in melee range of you, like Leona or something, there's no point in staying in rockets. You want to switch to minigun to do as much damage as possible. Okay, so I'm pinging Bliss to stay here because it would be really troll if he backs here before I finish shoving this wave. And unfortunately he has backed when I haven't shoved the wave. So right now, I'm gonna try and shove this in as fast as I can before the enemy bot lane gets into lane here. If they manage to get into lane, they can basically engage on me, and even with the massive wave, they're still gonna beat me 2v1. First, I'm gonna get lucky here. Nobody actually showed up in time. Just gonna keep pushing up here. I don't think they're gonna flank me. So it looks like we're gonna get unpunished for this, fortunately. So one thing to note about Jinx is that she's one of the strongest turret pushers in the game, alongside Tristana. With your minigun, you do a lot of damage to the turrets. At the moment, it doesn't do too much damage, but the minigun gets more attack speed per level, both when you rank it up and also passively, I believe. So you get a lot of attack speed throughout the game, and later on, once you have more levels in it, just gonna be doing a lot of DPS with that. But at the moment, definitely still also doing more auto attack damage to turrets than most champions would, since I'm still getting some attack speed from it. So Jinx W is basically just a long range beam, which does single target damage to the first target it hits, and her E is going to be a bunch of traps that you set in a spot, and after like 1 second, they'll actually be able to deal some damage and trap somebody, as we seem to be getting ganked here. Blitz also getting caught a little bit before that. It's unfortunate, but well. But yeah, Jinx synergizes a lot with lockdown supports because both her W and her E... Oh, shit, getting caught here as well. Yeah, I can't really criticize the Blitz too hard, can I? That's my bad. But as I was saying, she synergizes really well with lockdown supports, or just any like support that has some in both CC. So she's really good with Blitz, for example, because Blitz can hook somebody with his Q and then like just slightly lock them down with a Z. And while those targets are mobilized by just the knock-up, for example, it gives me a chance to set my traps on them, and while they're CC'd, they're not going to be able to avoid the traps, and the traps will CC them and damage them. It also sets up a free W. Even if you're not in position to set the traps, you can still probably hit them with the W, or vice versa. Both of her abilities just benefit a lot from CC, which is why she benefits a lot from these lockdown supports or engage supports like Blitzcrank, or especially Nautilus, Leona, that kind of thing. So here we're just going to be slow pushing. We don't want to shove this in. Blitzcrank is especially useful when the enemies are not under turret and when they're overextended. So at the moment we want to just form a bigger wave than the enemies so they can't fight us at all. But if Blitz ever manages to land a hook here, we're going to have a lot of minions backing us up. Just gonna start shoving now though, cause yeah, I think we want to play some vision actually. Want to make sure we're not getting ganked. When you are breaking a slow push though, or crashing it into the turret, you do want to make sure that it's going to be a clean crash, which means all the minions arrive and hit the turret before the enemy wave arrives, because otherwise it's going to be really awkward. There's only going to be like a half crash, and in order to break that, you're going to have to be really overextended. Anyway, kind of aggressive onto the pike here as he misses his hook. Have to back off as he goes into the brush. Probably playing a little bit maybe over aggressive here, but yeah, going to be able to dodge that again. Not going to be leading to too much punishment that time though. But nice little trade onto the pike. So I think my jungler's on the Drake, but I can't exactly easily move right now. I would need Draven to move before me, and then I can like move behind them while staying out of his range. However, it doesn't matter since they're disengaged from the Drake. Actually, we're going to be getting a gank onto Draven now. See if Blitz can maybe land a hook. Yeah. Maybe turning onto the rest of the enemies now though. Gonna be dropping the traps. Trying to do what I can, but there's not much to do there, unfortunately. So as this wave comes under turret, we're just going to be focusing entirely on the minions. We don't want to trade onto Draven too much. Even if he's going for this plating, there's not much we can really do to prevent that. It's just not really worth giving up all this farm for. Just to get some damage off onto him, because we're not going to prevent him getting that, so. Okay. This Crank getting hooked here. However, hits the hook onto Draven, so going to be able to put out a lot of damage on the Draven here. I can just flash through here. And just finish him off. Also going to go into Pike. Gonna use the W there just to make sure I'm not losing vision onto him as he goes into the brush, making sure that we can finish him off before he manages to like flash away or dash away. So that's a nice kill that'll put us back into the lane finally, since we were in a pretty rough spot before that. So basically, as you can see, this matchup is just all about who manages to hit the hook. Pike kind of wasted his hook there by going on to Blitz. Just kind of didn't really result in much, whereas Blitz, when he manages to hit his hook onto Draven there, I didn't even have like many cooldowns available to actually follow it up, but it's just led to enough damage that we could just kill the Draven there pretty easily. So Pike needs to make sure he's not wasting his cooldowns onto Blitz. And I need to make sure that I'm not getting hooked like as I was before. I've been doing a really good job though of just dodging all the most recent hooks, which is really what I need to focus on. If I'm not getting hit by the Pike hooks, I'm just never gonna die in this matchup.
Shut down.
I'm wearing lots of belts.
So gonna have my Gilforce as I enter the lane here. Pre-10 minute mythic is gonna be really huge, pretty big early game advantage. Gonna have to wait for the wave to push in though. Blitz is now with me especially. I need to be a little bit cautious here about a dive, but with my Gilforce I'm not too worried, and we got Blitz right behind us, so we'll be able to lost it easily. Oh wow, that was a very careless positioning from Pike. Nice hook from Blitz. Gonna use the passive of JINX to go aggressive on the Draven here. Not gonna be able to prevent it. Really silly kill from Blitz there, since that kill was really guaranteed. There was no point not leaving that kill for me, but oh well. Didn't have to use my mythic there, as you can see, but it did give me a lot of liberty, and like how aggressive I could go, knowing I had to go for us to back out or dodge any hooks or anything. Also added to burst down Draven if I needed to. I didn't think I'd need to use it for the kill though, because Blitz really should have left that for me. But anyway, gonna be shoving in the wave here. Gotta be careful about Pike. I do have the go for still though, so we can use that to escape from the Pike key. I don't want to use it to avoid the hook, because if I manage to get hit anyway, then I'm pretty fucked. But if I can just try and dodge the hook, and if I don't, ooh, hang on, didn't expect this. Yeah, unfortunately, not sure there's much I can do. Not gonna be worth using the heal there. Alright, that's my bad for getting caught there, but yeah. So I can just try and juke the Pike hook normally, and then if I get hit, then when he's trying to combo his E with that, then I should use Kill Force, because At that point, it's guaranteed that I can absolutely dodge the E with the Guild Force. And even if I get stunned, the dash still goes through. I would hate for the Guild Force dash to be interrupted by the Pike Hook, for example. And we're going to be grabbing the Berserkers, and just going to throw an ultimate here, see if manages to catch anybody. Sadly not. Oh, wait. Let's solo kill onto Pike, that was interesting. Well played from him. So Driven's going to be alone now, he's going to be very vulnerable. We should try and do something, although actually there's going to be a Gwen there as well. Okay, but Blitz going to hit the hook. Just need to wait off. Kind of a waste to use my W there. Just going to need it to wait out the Gwen E or whatever it is, the Gwen W. That's fine, managed to get the kill onto Draven. Goes onto Vi again this time though, but it will. So just going to be looking to shove the wave here. Now we can put out a lot of damage to this turret, sorry. Hopefully, maybe could even get the turret, but at least gonna get the platings. Gonna be worth taking a turret shot there just to block, or sorry, dodge the Pike Hook. So as Pike walks up to zone me away from the turret, I just need to go aggressive on him and put out some damage, because we know the hook is on cooldown. So there's not much danger in it, but I can't let him just walk up and auto attack me, especially because if his hook does come off cooldown, I don't want to be too close to him. But we can just punish his positioning with some auto attacks. I'm going to be looking to the back now, since we didn't get to actually hit the turret, so I'm just going to take this opportunity to back. It was a good moment to back because as you can see, the next wave is cannon wave, which means that even if they were to try and shove this wave in as fast as they possibly could, it would take them a while to shove it in because the cannon takes a while to die. And then when their wave gets under our turret, that wave is also going to take a while to die because the turret has to start focusing the cannon. And the cannon takes a while to die to the turret. Cannons actually take half damage from turrets if you didn't know. So they take a lot of time. Ooh, going to be able to snap that Draven. Nice one. So even if they didn't end up shoving that in anyway, but even if they had, you know, we just weren't going to lose too much there. Which made it a good back timing. Especially because Draven does a lot of damage, but doesn't necessarily have the greatest wave clear. So now, hopefully, going to be able to get the turret this time. Yep, just a free turret there. Yeah, kind of want to shove in this wave. It's a little bit risky. Honestly, this might be a mistake. Just depends whether anybody's in position to punish me or not. But actually, no, I don't think they are. So I'm just going to go for the Gromp as well. I think everybody's accounted for on the map right now. We can see Ryze is mid, Gwen is mid. There's not really too many people that could come from me right now, so... I don't even have enough for Farkanen at the moment, so I'm also just going to rotate mid here. Get the Xelly flank, but I'll see if maybe my team can put some fighters or arrive here. We got Blitz, see if I can land a hook. Okay, gonna try and hit him with the W. Okay, gonna get blocked by the wave. That's fine. We'll just farm this wave then. So we need Annie to go bot as soon as she revives. Or she's not reviving in a while, maybe I should go. But the thing is, that turret is gonna die soon anyway, I think. So might just want to leave it and just push this turret instead. Oh, Gwen is ghosting. Yeah, we're just gonna go for us out here. Place the traps after the Gwen W runs out. There's no point placing them before, because unless I'm in melee range, then they're just not gonna affect her. So, kind of wasted the Gwen ghost there, that's fine. Would have liked to finish shoving the wave, but that's fine, I've already got enough for Farkanen anyway. So this build is the most popular Jinx build at the moment, Guild Force into Farkanen. Doesn't do the most damage, but it is very safe in its ability to output damage. And so basically this build just allows you to go really aggressive. You're not going to deal, you know, as you can see, that barely even took with Ryze, right? It's pretty pitiful, kind of. But this is a very tanky champion, actually, with this current meta Ryze build. And we're just going to be able to output so much damage that hopefully, if we play aggressive enough, it will end up having more impact than if it went for a build that did more damage, like Kraken Slayer into Stormraiser, say, or Kraken Slayer into Phantom Dancer, especially. Which is another popular Jinx build. So we want to try and use all those fire cannon procs on champions. I kind of missed it on the Driven there, but gonna be able to get him with the W anyway as Blaze lands the hook.
A summoner has reconnected. Your turret has been destroyed.
Okay, so we can just look to back now. I could keep farming for BF sword, but I think a reset right now is pretty good because, you know, Driven's gonna exit base, so he's gonna buy some items. My team is also looking to reset. I would like to synchronize my back with them as much as possible. I don't want to like have them back and then I stay for like 30 seconds, then they arrive and we would be ready to fight. But nope, now I need to recall because now I got my BF sword. So obviously it's not ideal to go for a pickaxe when I was so close to the BF sword, but I think in this circumstance it's just gonna be worth it. Wanted to go for the Raptors there, but advised him to be going for those. So as you can see, the reason why I didn't want to go mid is because we don't have power over mid right now. We don't have any teammates to back me up, so I can't really. I was just waiting for them to shove this in. Right, there wasn't much I could do. If I wanted to walk up, I would have been overextended as well. So farming Raptors while I was waiting for the mid wave to shove in would have been nice, but you don't want to farm camps. Oh, hang on, there's gonna be a fight here. Just dropping those traps in front of the Sedrani so she can't even like try and dash onto me if she wanted to. Oh. Keeping my distance onto the Driven here. Okay, managed to put a lot of damage there. We'll see if anything else happens here. Probably not. Oh, actually getting hooked there, my bad. Gotta wait out this Gwen W. Actually, in the meantime, I can just go on Pike. Gwen died anyway. Yeah, okay, that's a pretty clean fight. Not smart of them to try and force that after we'd already taken down Sedrani and Draven. So I'm just gonna go for the blue here. My team is going on the Drake. They don't need my help to farm that, so just gonna get that. I'm also gonna go for the Scuttle Crab here. I want to try and maximize as much farm as possible while we're going for the Drake. I can stay in the Drake area, but as long as my DPS is kind of overkill, I just want to take this opportunity to grab some farm while I'm grouped with the team. Especially denying the enemy team some camps is really good. So I need to be kind of careful here as we see Sedrani. Okay, nice. So as I hit the W onto Rise there, that pretty much means that I can go for a free fire cannon. He's never going to be able to get back into my range because the slow just won't allow him. And again, as I hit the W onto Pike there, going to be a lot of damage. So it's nice to lead with the W and then hit a fire cannon proc if possible, especially onto the long range champions. Well, relatively long range like Rise, who, when you're going for a fire cannon proc on you, could choose to try and like flash on you. If he's slowed, it just kind of like ruins his ability to get in range for the flash W. Oh, actually I don't have enough damage, so I need to turn them back here. Yeah, it's much easier to kite other range champions when they're slowed, you know? The slower they are, the harder you can abuse your range advantage, basically. So again here, I do have some backup from my team, but I kind of just have to wait for Driven to push this in, because I don't know where his teammates are, besides the Gwen on bot lane. But once I farm that, can now turn on to the Raptors, because again, probably going to have to wait for them to shove this in, because I don't know where Pike is, for example. Pike alone is already a huge issue. If he manages to land a quick hook and go aggressive with me with Draven, I could die really quickly, especially now my teammates aren't there. So as you can see here, we just wait for the wave to shove in, and Draven shoves it so fast that none of the minions actually die, so I don't lose any farm for that. I actually pumped up my CS per minute quite a bit there by going for Raptors and then grabbing the wave. Okay, I want to look the back now. I want my team not to fight here because I have the BF sword already. It's just a lot of gold, but okay. Gonna be able to go aggressive on Sedrani here. Gonna go for us forwards. Okay, that should be the kill. Nice. Okay, I can go a little bit aggressive on Rise here. It's a little bit risky, but with the fire cannon especially can just put us some free damage. Okay. Felt like we could have got more there, but I'm really sure how that ended up happening, but oh well. It's just gonna be an uneven trade, and as you can see, I got my team here now, so I can actually shove this in. Kiting out the Rise there. Oh, unfortunately, not getting the peel from my team here. I'm wasted the traps there as well. I'm gonna have to flash out. Don't have peel for us. Okay, so I'm gonna go, yeah, hit that ultimate onto Pike. Also throwing the auto attack onto him. Now here, I need to focus on cutting out the rise. As you can see, I auto him, but immediately run back. That's how I use my range advantage. It's not enough to just like auto attack him and just stay positioned there or kite forwards. I just need to run backwards because he obviously wants to try and turn on me there. I was really low HP, so he could try and kill me. So that's gonna be the triple kill. So that was pretty huge for us. I'm sitting on a lot of gold. Gonna be even more after this Baron, but yeah, we're in a really good spot here. Me especially. So it should be a free Baron now. So again, just gonna go for the scuttle real quick before we back. Got plenty of gold, but there's, you know, somebody should farm that scuttle real quick before we back. May as well be me. So I'm gonna grab the Infinity Edge here. Also gonna grab the Lost Whisper. As we can see, Sodrani has a lot of armor. Don't know if anybody else really... Yeah, there's also the Frozen Heart on Rise as well. So there's, you know, quite a bit of armor in the enemy team. So Lost Whisper will be a substantial damage increase. And I don't think I need too much survivability against this comp, honestly. At the moment, I don't seem to be struggling too much in team fights. 2 of my deaths were like really early on into laning phase. Can't remember when the 3rd one was, but yeah, I'm just not dying a whole lot right now. So I can afford to go for pure damage here. So as Blitz wanders off to the side, as you can see, I just need to concede Proud to Draven here. Although as Annie walks up, I'm gonna go for some poke at the Rise there. Try and push him off the wave. Yeah, just gonna be able to get that power actually with the help of Annie. Can see if I can, yeah, poke out Rise a little bit more there. Need to be a little bit careful though. Ooh, nice Ray. Ooh, I didn't notice the Pike there. Gonna go for South. Alright, that was kind of lucky. I wasn't paying attention there. It was a nice flank from Pike, just didn't work out. Okay, so turning onto the Drake now. Yep, just gonna be free. No contest from the new team. Not too much they could do. I don't think they even had much vision down. I think Pike died too fast. Okay, we got the little flank going on there. Just gonna go aggressive on the Rise. I fucked up the traps there. I should have been able to trap Rise in the Vial, so he couldn't move after either, but still went down anyway. As you can see, able to take down these turrets, and it heads very fast. Go a little bit aggressive with the Ronnie there. Just trying to put out as much damage as I can before we try and end, so they're not going to be in as bad a position as possible to try and stop us. Okay, nice. Going to be both kills there. Okay, as we wait for the other wave, gonna go aggressive here. Just gotta ignore Gwen while she's immune. You could just look to end now, but it's more fun to try and kill these champions. How did I get stunned there? See if we can maybe choose a kill into Draven here. I got the Go Force. Oh, I actually need to skip with it. He's actually quite strong, even though he's really behind compared to me. Alright, and that's going to be the end of the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future, guys. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Later, gamers.